Welcome to the Agents of the Unexplained podcast. From a haunted abandoned asylum to Sasquatch lurking in the dark woods and watching you, and all things unexplained, here are the stories from outside our realm. With your host, Bill Rigby.
Hey everybody, how are you on this chilly night here in Western PA, that is. I gotta apologize. Bob Walls was going to be on. Me and him recorded it because he had family that flew in today. Somehow, I don't have the recording of his little interview, unfortunately. But I talked to Bob, we're rescheduling it. So tonight, we're going to just do like an open forum. Anybody wants to ask a question, we can answer it. If you want to just, hey, if any just want to come on the show, message me. I will definitely bring you on. But that's how it goes. You know, one thing or another always happens. It's been one of those weeks. It's been a real busy week for me. It all started off last Saturday. We went to New York. Me and Mary Fabian went up and met with a researcher up there. We went to his area, which was private land. This farmer has a few hundred acres, about 300, 400, or even more. I can't remember, but it's a lot up there. He's had orbs. He saw a juvenile Bigfoot. Found different things, hair, prints, feces. So, it was worth going up. The only thing bad about that whole trip was cold. Very. Me and Mary both froze. What, have you lost your mind? No, I haven't brushed my hair today. No, Patty, I wasn't calling you at the last minute. I'm kicking myself in the butt. I don't know what happened to that recording. And I feel bad because that was the first interview for Bob. And he was kind of nervous, and I feel like I did him wrong by losing it. But I promise we'll do it again. And so me and him scheduled a time so we can get it done. And so we'll see. But like I said, this is an open forum. You guys want to ask any questions, I'll see if I can answer. If not, somebody out there listening can answer. We're all here to learn what it is and why it does it and how come it does it. Like the key question, does a bear poop in the woods? Or yes, it does. It doesn't use a toilet. How old am I? I'll be 64 Monday. So yes, I got Sometimer's disease. Sometimes I remember what I'm doing. But yeah. How old are you? Oh, geez. Yes, I'm getting old. Never. Oh, my God. That's, I said this is open forum. Maybe I should have titled it a little better. Yes, Patty, I checked everywhere. I don't know what the hell happened to it. And, it's just one of those things that happens. I know I said ask anything. I always got to have a smart ass in the crowd. But as I was saying about the little trip up to New York, I'm going to plug something about up there. And since this is my podcast, I can get away with it without getting in trouble. So the little plug I'm going to do is Smoking Mama's Barbecue. Oh, is that place awesome? Mary Fabian will even tell you, you get more than enough with your food. Hey, Taco, what's happening, brother? I miss you guys down there. I really do. Yeah. You guys are, I consider you guys part family there. That's for sure. You guys are awesome. Um, but anyhow, up there, we Saturday evening we went. I should have uploaded the pictures and showed you guys. The chunk of prime rib, I got to say, weighed 2 pounds that they gave you. I didn't order it. I'm thinking prime rib, you're going to pay out the yin yang for. Well, when I got my sandwich, was a Philly steak and cheese. That was more than I could handle. But, yeah, the boss lady is in the house. But when they brought out that prime rib dinner, Mary would tell you, my eyes got big. It's like, wow. I'm serious. It looked like 2 pounds of prime rib on that plate. And you got 2 sides with it for $30. You can't beat that. Am I right, Mary? No, that was the king. Or you could have got the queen cut, which was $25, which was, I think, a pound. If I only knew, I would have ordered it because I would have brought that home and had it for a couple dinners. But anyhow, there's my plug for today. But with that was one of the highlights up there. We did see a bunch of orbs, and me and Mary still discussing what the hell those orbs were. The researcher up there kind of said they only come out at night, should be able to see them during the day. I have yet to see an orb during the day. All right, who is this? See, only coming up as Facebook user. Is that you, Taco? And I believe he could too. But anyhow. All right, Patty, we know you're scared. Yes, we do. You've been scared from day one with that. But it's, I don't know. Up there with the orbs, I'd say they were falling on or near the gas pipeline. He said, no, the pipeline's over, Father. But when we were looking at it at daytime, it looked like it was damn close. I'm not sure, but there was a lot of them. It's not like the ones we saw at Salt Fork. They different sizes. The orbs were. All right, Mary. you're going to have to fill me in on that. Uh, I believe is, to me, those orbs we saw up in New York, I believe it was some kind of natural gas pop offs. So I'm not sure. Um, it was cold, but he's seen them in the summertime. Okay. Now, the orbs we saw at Salt Fork, me and Jay Fouch, now this was in uh, April last year. And it was warm, no lights around anywhere, like up there at that, where we saw the ones in New York, no lights. They were moving in a different way than these ones were up at that farm in New York. So, what's causing it? I don't know. I really don't know. Huh. Okay. I want to see those ones. If Megan got those. May I ask who's asking this? Is this Brian Little? Because I'll say yes, I'll take it. Uh, yes, Brian, I'll definitely take it. Thank you for asking. And I think I got it wrote down here when it is. I know I was going to earlier and things got kind of screwed up. No, I didn't write it down. I did not. Put up the date, Brian, for everybody. Oh, Sue. How you doing, honey? Uh, but thanks for asking, Brian. I will definitely be there for that. That's a great little event. It's August 13th, Gretchen Fest down at Beaver Creek. It was an awesome, awesome time I had down there last year. Uh, I was just down visiting, checking everything out. Brian, you put on a great event, and thank you for asking. So, folks, August 13th, I will be in Beaver Creek for Gretchen Fest. Come on down. It's a great, great place down there at Beaver Creek. A lot of activities there. Um, uh, when I mean activity, I'm talking Bigfoot. Gretchen herself, the ghost of Gretchen, still floats around the loch. Yeah, and Brian has wrote a couple books on her, and actually I borrowed someone's book. I'm going to get one of his books this year. And I borrowed a friend's book and was reading it. I feel kind of guilty. But yeah, so mark your calendars, folks. Come on down to Gretchen Fest. And, like I said, Brian and his group put on a great, great thing. It was very interesting. They did a great job. They had a lot of vendors there. And the speakers were great. So we'll definitely be down there. And so the other thing, back to the orbs. when I was down at Gretchen Fest, sitting there at Brian Seach's tent, we a gentleman, I can't remember his name, had these pictures of these orbs, and we were looking at them. Every one of them had a face in them, and that freaked me out. It's like, wow, what the heck is this? Every one. Then the one I looked at, I turned and looked at Brian and says, this is demonic one. It was a demonic looking face. All the other ones weren't. And Brian said, I was thinking the same thing. Yeah, so, yeah, that was a little crazy. Definitely a little crazy. And so, these orbs, I don't know. That's another thing on my bucket list of figuring out. Jay Fauci, used a thermal on him that one night at Corky's. Came up cold. You figured there was some kind of energy floating around. They'd be putting off some kind of heat signature. They weren't. No. I'm fascinated with ghosts, but I don't like that demonic stuff. I don't either. Demons are mean. I don't like demons. That demon stuff you can keep elsewhere. I don't want to see them. But the other thing is too, are they demonic or spirits? I don't know. I mean, the ones we saw at Salt Fork, it was right after we heard the whoop. So is Bigfoot using them at like a light ahead of them? I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know. I got to give a shout out to my number one supporter. And this person, she made me who I am. I really am serious about that. My wife. Hi, baby doll. I see you're out here with us. She really has. She has supported me. She grounded me for life. Not like you're grounded, but she grounded me, made me see things better. And she supports me, and like I support her. I love the woman dearly. Been in love with her for years, but have been only married for 13. Go figure. But the thing is, we got the support of our family that help us go do this. Heck, my wife got online, did it, and got me these bags. Of course, I had to label them, but for when we go to events, for the shirts or my coffee brand or whatever, No, she didn't have to do that, but she did. You can, Taco, you really can. That's the problem. Do we really want to stumble onto one? No, we don't. Do I really want to stumble on a dog man? No, I don't. Everything I heard about it. No. It is a scary chance to take. But do I want to stumble onto a rogue Bigfoot that wants to attack you and kill you? No. But when you're out researching, you take that chance. You know, Talker, you see me playing volleyball all over the court, running around like a chicken with his head cut off. And I think he was doing that on purpose, the way he was hitting the ball near me, but not at me. But, you know, this old man can run. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Take your chances, armed. Yeah. But as quick as some of these things are, I don't know. I don't know if I'm quick enough to pull one out to protect myself. And I ain't just going to be walking through the woods carrying my gun out. But anyhow, yeah, I can be pretty quick in my old age. And Mary, let me know what you find out on that friend. Oh, so that's interesting. I just read this here. I'll put it up for everyone. Uh, the thing is, I was out looking for my Bigfoot, okay? But I wasn't looking where it was at. And just out of, I was looking down the trail. And just out of the corner of my eye, I saw that movement and looked over. Talk about scaring the living hell out of you 15 feet away. So, yeah, uh, it was by chance that he was there instead of down below or to the left where we had some stones and nuts tossed at us. So, it kind of, and most sightings are by chance. A Bigfoot, ghost. Now, and some people taking pictures of the woods, they get a picture of a Bigfoot. Didn't realize it until they go into the pictures later on. Now, I don't know how many times I heard that. So it is what it is. You take your chances every time. And no, I got the thrill of the hunt. Get out there and looking. And that's most of us. This is Taco. All been at random times, except when I went on a guided ghost hunt at a hotel. Was that Connie at Hotel Taco? Connie Lake Hotel up there. Connie Lake, what used to be Connie Lake Park, is very well haunted. My wife and I went up there for decades of rock. They played the music from the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and the 2000s. An hour each. But we stayed there. Yeah, it was. It was a good time up there when we were there. And we was just watching went to the show there at the hotel. And we rented a room just for me and her to get away. Oh, that's right. You was supposed to, Susan. But we were saying, I got up. It was like 5:00 in the morning. My wife says, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm thinking I'm going down the lobby to get a coffee since they got coffee all day." Oh, you went for Valentine's Day on a ghost hunt? How romantic! Shoot. All right, Taco. A romantic Valentine's Day ghost hunting. But you know what? That's something him and Megan would do. They would do it. Um, they do a lot of stuff together. like that. I mean, my wife would do it. But anyhow, we're oh, so I get up and I walk down to the lobby to get the coffee. Oh, they canceled the meal due to COVID. That sucked. Hope they gave you some money back. So we getting the coffee, and I noticed something over by the steps, and I turn and look, it ain't there. Okay, so I finished pouring the coffee, set that cup down, pour another one for myself, and over by the front door, something went traveling by. Of course not. They're there to make money. They didn't have to give you a refund. And so I take my coffee back. Of course, the night before when we checked in, I bought my wife the book on all the hauntings in the hotel there. So I can't answer that one because I don't know. I wondered that myself. Steve Stetzer. That's a good one. Wait a minute, Patty, your mom died at Coney Lake Hotel? Taco says he thinks they found it in dogs and deers. I'm not sure. I don't remember hearing that, Taco. I'm going to have to Google that because that's interesting. It's an airborne thing. It's airborne, so I want to say it's a damn good possibility. It seems like every new variation of this COVID is getting weaker and weaker, like the flu. So I don't know. And it's hard to say. Hey, Rob Sherwood's here. Oh, you did? Thanks, Cork. I have to go look at it. Steve, put this up. And of course, you can't tell where the sneeze is coming from. And Corky just posted thermal videos on my wall with orbs. So check it out, folks. Okay. It's the Agents of the Unexplained wall. And Steve says, get it and had it. So, okay. And that's what he posted on my Agents of the Unexplained wall. So make sure you check them out. And if you guys are not a subscriber to my YouTube channel, please subscribe. Please like us on Facebook. We want to keep this going. And I promise you, next week's guest is going to be amazing. We're going to have the one and only Brian Seach on here. So be prepared for him. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Patty. Seriously. Uh, really sorry to hear that. Uh, about time. Corky, you need to call me tonight after I get off the air. I got a bone to pick with you because you've been ignoring me. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. But definitely call me after we get off the air. Uh, I need to talk to you. Uh, yeah, go and get smart with me, Willie. But he's allowed. Um, I wonder if your adopted mom's ghost is there. Hmm. We can get Ghost Chick Angel and have you come up and check it out. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. I'm going to have to check that out. Definitely. Um, the thing is, there too, like I said, it's airborne. Um, anyone that breathes should, anything, anybody that breathes should be able to get it. Plain and simple. I ain't saying that it wasn't bad because it was. Friends of ours has died. A relative of ours has died from it. Um, the shots, uh, I don't know. I don't want to get in that debate. Uh, and yes, Cork. Um, and that's I was taking that stuff, eh, Susan, along with the colloidal silver when I had had mine. And Shane Spencer, um, up in New York, same area. Salt Fork, eh, in September last year, I did not see the orbs in that area, and I watched for them that I saw in the spring. Um, so that makes me wonder. Um, the burial grounds. There supposedly was an Indian massacre near that area in New York. Legend has it. So I don't know. Um, and Taco says, yeah, at camp you guys have. And so have I. I ain't gonna lie. I um, hello Scarborough. Yes, Corky Bigfoot does love graveyards. Um, why would that be? I'm not sure why Corky, why do you think they love graveyards? I know I've seen orbs around the cemetery. All right. Barb and Ron's here tonight. Is Ron in jail again? Yeah, he keeps getting thrown in Facebook jail. I don't know if he's in or out. And as busy as I've been this week, I haven't been able to keep up. Protectors. Okay, Cork. That makes sense. And I believe they are. Now, like with the Ords up in New York, and since Shane asked that question. Oh, really? Shane goes with this. Oh, as a protector of it, smack them. Smack them. Leave Barb alone, Bob. Ron. I can't answer that, but I know they've been seen where the Bigfoots have been at. At Corky's research area, the orbs are there. The Bigfoots are there. And last Memorial Weekend, Scarborough, is that we actually caught 2 on thermal sitting there watching us up on the hill a little bit above us. So, and Cork see the orbs up there all the time. Well, most of the time, not all the time. So it's very interesting with that. And Corky caught both on thermal tonight. And 1 second. Okay, how to yell at my dogs. I don't want you guys to hear it. They're acting up. Okay, let me show this. Can you tell us about where this was at? You don't have to give the exact location. Because that's interesting. Is this John Paul? I got to ask. And yes, what he posted tonight was in his woods on his property. But if this John Paul, I'm definitely you're coming down to the event. I'm definitely want to talk to you. I really want to meet you anyhow. Oh my God, Tommy Cooper's in the house. All right. My man. Uh, 2018. Crazy. And Taco asked, from orbs to beast or beast to orbs, did you see that? I think he said he saw it come from the orbs. And of course, Corky got to say it like this. Oh, man. Tommy, I screwed up tonight. We was going to have Bob Walls on, the co-executive director of the Pennsylvania Bigfoot Project, the eastern side of the state. And we recorded it, and I lost the recording. We recorded it last night when I was tired. Yes. Definitely. Definitely. Yeah. Tommy Cooper is, for the ones that don't really know, is one of the Cryptovania TV personality. Great guy there, folks. I really like Tony. Oh, okay, Mary. No, I'm not. I just say how it is. Corky says, go to Streamlab and see if it's in your. I did. It's not there. I don't. I might have accidentally deleted it last night when we finished up, and I think that's what I did. I was so damn tired, and that's what can I say? I screwed up. You're right. You're right. Uh, uh, I actually saw a ball of lightning bouncing across the sky, like it was being dribbled like a basketball. So, okay. Tommy says, let's start a new subject. What do you want to start, Tommy? Um, I'm game if you're game. Exactly. Exactly. Susan says this, and she's 110% right. Yeah, those balls of lightning is totally different. That is electrical energy. And it's weird that they're in a ball like that. But now you got your lightning ball here, you got your orbs here. Your orbs don't have the lightning bullshit going on. The ones Jay Fouch and I seen in Salt Fork was much brighter than the ones that I just saw this past weekend up in New York. And much bigger, and they were farther away. Mary, I heard he's giving it to you because he fell in love with you. Cork, that's what I was saying earlier. The guy down in Beaver, I think you even talked to that gentleman down at Beaver Creek. He had all those pictures with the orbs, and everyone had a face in it. And that was freaky. But that one was demonic looking. The one, just the one. I'm coming back to that one, Taco. Yeah. I think you're right. Tommy, I think you're right. Shane Spencer agrees with us on this. No, you didn't struck a nerve. I want to come back to that because we're on orbs right now. All right, we'll go to it right now. Just get it out there. What do you guys think? Are UFOs with aliens or our own government in classified equipment? I'm going to say both. Myself, I believe it's both. So the blue orb was electrified. Susan, no, they didn't change their tone. They're still hiding the most of the classifications. They just, all right. Go to the library and look at all the books and periodicals. This, how much of the information they released compared to a library. Tucker, you're right. The ball lightning was blue for Shane. All right. And Courtney says slow disclosure. Yeah, they are. They're not going to give you everything at once. They got so much information on that. They got so much information on the Bigfoot. They got so much information on Dogman. They're not going to release this shit. I don't care what anyone says. Unfortunately, if it's UFO, Bigfoot, Dogman, these orbs, they probably even got scientists studying them. And I just don't trust the government involvement in none of this. Excuse me. Tim Gayhart says, how do you know this, Tim? And Scarborough says his was not lightning. Susan's curious about this. Okay. Spook Hill near Transfer. That's Transfer, PA. For a lot of you people that don't know the area, that's not too far from me. Susan lives up north of me a little bit. Corky says Tim is correct. And Tim's seen it from a well-known person. I'd like to see it myself. I'm not doubting you, Tim, but you're gonna have people out there that says you're full of shit, basically. And so, you know, you know how society is. And like when you told me about the pictures you had, but you forgot to bring to my camp out. But when you came to Mike's, you had them with you so you can show us. And I told you then, I still believed you. You know. Okay, they went from. I'm going to keep this PG with that one. Yeah. They say I'm crazy too, so I don't care. And Susan, you're right. It is to serve their own interest. And so look at the Historical Society. What serves their best interest up there. All right, off that subject because I'll go and get mad. Hey, you're welcome, Scarborough. My show is called Agents of the Unexplained for a reason. We're here to find out. You know, my main interest, and I'm not, and I've said this over and over, my main interest is Bigfoot. And I've seen ghosts, I've seen UFOs, I've seen orbs. So why would I not talk about it? That's not me. I might not agree with some stuff, but I'm still going to keep an open mind because we really don't know. So, and Taco saying this. Yes, and that's what it is. Like I said, I'm going to be 64 Monday, and I'm still learning. And you know what? I've only been out physically researching 4 years, 5 years. Um, Taco, you're 110% right there. They're not to offend, but to discourage them from further seeking the truth. And that's what they try. Um, uh, that's it right there. I didn't catch who said that. I missed it. Oh, Shane. I'm sorry, Shane. I didn't catch it on you. Um, that went by. Susan is right here. You're right. And they've been programmed that way. I don't care. They've been programmed that way. Uh, Probably going to church when they were kids, they heard that. So, with that being said, no, no, who said that? Corky, because some are coming from YouTube, some's coming from Pennsylvania Bigfoot Project, uh, or no, from my page, my page itself, Agents of the Unexplained page, and Agents YouTube. And that's the thing, Scarborough. Um, like I said, those orbs we saw in Salt Fork State Park that night, they after a very loud whoop, and we we're looking around and we see these three orbs. The whoop was over here, and the orbs were over here, but they were way out in the distance. But they look big, even for as far away as they are. And we seen them rotating. We can see them going around trees and through trees. So, with that being said, what the hell are they? I really want to know. It's just weird. Um, I'd like to find out. That's we're doing more and more studying on them. But like I said, some are electrical, some had faces in them, some are just bright lights and different color lights. And I don't know. Hey, Corky, I'd say that too. Uh, and Tommy, Cole. I don't know if it's cool or not. That could get kind of freaky at times. And Scarborough, that's a big possibility. Yeah, I don't know. It's just Yeah, Taco. That's a very good possibility. Yeah. When you see orbs, they are hot, Tommy. Then how come at Corky's they were cold when Jay and Corky was out there with it? Uh, well, I'm going on a investigation uh, Sunday. I'm going down to my happy PA. Um, possible Bigfoot / dog man. And we're going to do a preliminary investigation of it and get the feel of it. Um, I'm praying to God it's not a dog man. I really don't want to run into one. Um, but we're going down there Sunday morning and check this out. And I don't know. Uh, these investigations they get pretty crazy at times. And that there, Taco, I've been saying that for a couple of years now. And Corky says giants. Giants help build them. But how are they so precise? Think about it. The size of the blocks of the pyramids, those blocks, how big they were to be cut and then brought up there without damaging them. It's crazy. I don't know. Makes you wonder. No, I won't stay in the back. I'm out front, Shane. Oh, shit. Out front and carrying a gun. Shit. Yeah. Taco, I agree. That's why I said it. But the last several years now, I've been saying, ain't no way. Ain't no way in hell. Even the block and tackle system and no rope big enough. And not enough people in this world to do it at the time. So yes, Corky, we know about the Nephilims being part of the fallen angel. And they have the knowledge to a certain extent. But how giant can they be to get that stuff that high up? Those pyramids are super huge. I just wish we had. Okay. All right. Here we go. another possibility. Randy, you're right, buddy. You're right. Uh, you know what, Scarborough? I didn't even thought of that. Hmm. Now you got me thinking. Could have been the Nephilims. Could have been, like Scarborough said, could have been aliens. Taco, you're right. Susan, nah, that's a possibility. And Tommy. Wait a minute. Here we go. Let's see here. Tommy, I think you're 110% right. Uh, but most of those were built in the desert. So they don't have enough time. And the way the sand is so dry and it sucks up the water. Uh, I can't go along with that one too much. You know, that's a possibility. Uh, and Taco's asking, hey, oh no, wrong one. There it is. Megan, you still out there? She hasn't said nothing. She hasn't even said hi. Patty. Wait. Tommy said this. Uh, oh, that's good. Rooster, I'm glad you're feeling better. Um, I really am. We kind of miss you out there, buddy. Uh, we really do. I don't know if you heard, Stu, the camp out, April 20th through the 23rd. And now I got to put a shout out real quick. This gentleman, he's a podcaster. He's a friend. Me and him thinks a lot alike. And he's going to be speaking at the Central Pennsylvania Bigfoot Cryptid Festival. Sean Forker is watching. What's up, buddy? Great guy there. I was on their podcast this past Monday night. Great bunch of guys. Really great bunch of guys. I really enjoyed it. They really they make you feel welcome. And I'm glad you're going to be there. Hey, I screwed up, Sean. I had a recorded show and I lost it. So I talked to him. I talked to him. Me and him's going to re-record it. This sucks. I feel very, very bad about it. We recorded it last night and I was tired and we lost it. He laughed. He said, make sure you tell everyone that you effed up. I said, all right, I will. Because I did. Yes, it does happen too easy, brother. Coop, you got a cool ass nickname. I ain't allowed to say it on air, though. Oh, wait a minute. Sue's Probone wants to know, has there ever been Bigfoot sighting out by Parker Dam State Park? Would love to go with friends for a weekend, but I snore and I don't want to end up as bait. Believe me, you're not the only one that goes out there snoring. Oh my, Sue. You know what, Scarborough? I don't know. The Dogman, this Dogman phenomenon is crazy, okay? We really, I'm going to say the last 5 years, we really start hearing about it. I might be wrong. And Susan, there's your answer. You should go just to get it. Mary Fabian. Yes, reports in that area. Check the on the Pennsylvania Bigfoot page. Under the feature section is a map of sightings in the state of PA. Check out that encounter map. Yes, Tom, that's you. And Mary Fabian states this. They have, but the phenomenon of it, Mary, it's been what, the last 5 years that they really start talking about them. And I mean, more in depth. And everything we hear is mean. So I did hear a couple reports where they looked at a person and kept going. I don't know. Yes, Tim, they were. But people really never talked about them. We've seen them in some movies. It's, of course. but people really never talked about them. And we got them, Mercer County here in Pennsylvania had dogman sightings. Um, but Tim, yeah, they did. But and Mary, um, I don't know. This dogman phenomenon. Well, thank goodness. At my event, the Penn Ohio Paranormal Conference, there in March, my speakers, the one set, well, Brian and Terry Seach, will be talking about the dogmen, and the phenomenon of it, especially in Mercer County area. Which I'm hoping that I get to hear it because, being not the actually host. Oh, yeah, I'm the host. Tommy, 1 mile from you there. And you need to get a hold of Tommy Scarborough. But the dogman phenomenon is that's just more added to my plate. That's all I'm going to say. That just added more to my plate to find out. But I had a person on, Aurora Swanhild, that talked about dogmen on my podcast. Okay. She says they're not werewolves. That's a different entity altogether. This is what Mary Fabian has to say, and she's 110% right. They're always trying to make us superhuman. And of course, what's their test subject? Jesus. Oh, man. Here we go, Patty. And Tommy, you're 100. Yep. You're 100% right. Hellhounds are another one. And Patty, that works for werewolves. Does it work for dogmen? We don't know. If you see one, let us know. And Mary agrees with Aurora. And so do I. A description of a werewolf and a description of a dogman is totally different. Totally. So there are different entities there. And do I think werewolves are real? I don't know. What happened there, Tommy? You chased it. And it didn't turn and attack you. Did it stay on 2 legs or did it get down and run like a dog? That's what I like to know. And as big as those legs are, I think they could run pretty damn fast. And the shape of those legs, I think they're awkward on walking. It hypnotized you? Tommy, we're going to sit down and talk about this. It was down on all four. Tommy's on YouTube. Yeah. Tim, you're 110% right there. And we're told not to believe in this such stuff. Corky, you're not seeing Tommy's comments? Corky asked, what site are you on here? Not just your Roku channel. All right. You know, Scarborough, that the reverse back legs, I heard they went both ways. That's the thing. And I asked Aurora, I believe, since they both ways, what could one be a dog man, one be a werewolf? And she said, no. There's a couple different breeds out there of dog man. Basically what it come down to. So I don't know. Mary went over to YouTube. Yes, she's the Pennsylvania Bigfoot Project. Okay. The thing is, with the dog man in Scarborough, with your sighting, I wish you had a sketch of it you could share with us. Because that's just another phenomenon. I agree with you, Shane, too, on that. Wait a minute, let's see. You know what? They could have manipulated DNAs. I don't know. That's the thing. Susan, they're not going to let us know that. They don't tell us where their labs are. Thank you, Scarborough. You can email it to me at rigbybill23@gmail.com or send it to me in Messenger on Facebook. Or just message me. And yes, same as Bigfoot, there's more than just one type. Yes. Awesome. Yes. That's cool. Tommy, I don't fear evil. And the first time in my life I ever got scared was when I saw that Bigfoot 15 feet away from me. Will I ever get that scared again? I don't think so, but I'm getting older. Yes, it does sound good, buddy. I appreciate it. I don't get scared. I might get startled at times, but I actually got scared. And that really upsets me. Yeah, but as close as he was to me, Tommy, the worst he could do is kill me. And I thought I was dead. The size of that thing. That got the best of me. You know, I guess you're human too, Tommy. Not superhuman like I thought I was. I don't recommend anybody have a close-up sighting like me. Yeah, Shane, you're right. And that kind of took me out of my right mind for a few weeks. So I put myself in some really, really bad situations where I wasn't even afraid. And I've got put in some bad situations, being former military and that. So, with that being said, I didn't get scared. But there I did. Tim and Mary. At least 70 years, if not longer. And I'd have been something evil or something with evil intent. So it makes it interesting. You know, I got this thing, this belief. If the government's involved in it, it's wrong. Yes, they do thrive on it. Uh, I was walking down a trail, Scarborough. Was Jason with you at the time, Tommy? For you guys to know, Jason Trost is the other party of the Cryptovania TV. And they will be at my Penn, Ohio Paranormal Conference and be doing a live podcast there, and 6 others. Yes, it was right on the side of the trail, Scarborough. And did I fill my pants? No. And was I scared? Hell yes. And this old man, now I was 62 at the time. I actually ran backward without falling on my ass and breaking a hip. Yes, Shane, like the old Indian said. It was almost a good day because I about had a heart attack. Yeah, seeing that thing that close, Scarborough, and wondering if it was going to rip the door apart. I saw I actually, my ex father in law's car, I goosed a 500-pound bear. I slid into it with the bumper, just goosed it. The thing is that it took off running real quick. And all I can think of is that one cartoon where a bear turned around and sliced the hunter with his claws, and the guy just fell apart like potato chips. I could see that happening to that car because it was held together with baling wire. Now, seeing that big ass Bigfoot, he was only 7 foot tall, by the way, in that area. Because the next day we went down and measured up next to that tree. I didn't go by myself either. I'll tell you right now, we went with a group of people. You seen that car, so you know what I'm talking about. I thought for sure that car was going to get sliced open by that bear. It's so seeing him that close, and the muscles, and the width, it was unbelievable. No wonder I got scared. And still bugs me to this day. I got that scared. But you know what? It happened. And what helps is to talk. And that's one of the reasons I started this podcast, is to talk about it, talk to other people about their experiences, to learn from other people. It helps. And Tommy saw where this happened at. Mary was there that weekend, but she wasn't walking with us when it happened. Debbie Praggy was there. Debbie didn't get to see it. In a way, I'm kind of glad. Wait a minute. Corky, I'm not going to argue that fact because it did inject the fairy in me. I don't know if they did it telepathically because that thing was trying to get as close to me as possible. I really do believe that. Or it wouldn't have been leaning in like it was when it down all four. It was staring right at me. It was staring right at me. And kneeling down, Scarborough. And when I looked over, because I saw a little bit of movement, and I turned and looked over. And we yeah, you're right. You're right. um, and I believe it was Counting Coop. Or Counting Coup or Coop. Where juveniles playing games, see how close they can get to you without being caught. Well, it kind of got caught. So that was kind of scary. And it really, and looking over, seeing it, even though I was looking for it. So that's how it goes. And that, I actually do tell people from my own experience when they say they wish they see one, watch what you wish for. Because I really wanted to see one, and Mary kept saying, go to Salt Fork. She did. And my brain was telling me, yeah, right, everybody goes there. You're going to have a bunch of hoaxers and other researchers out there. I won't see it. Shane, you're right. You're 110% right. Michael, it was like 15 feet from me. Good night. My grandsons are going to bed. Yeah, it was like 15 feet from me. I was walking down the Buckeye Trail there at Salt Fork. Everybody goes to Salt Fork. I'm not going to see one. That was just crazy. You know, I saw it, and that's the way it goes. It happened. It's Mary Fabian's fault, and that's the way it is. I keep teasing Mary, it's all her fault. But Jack Warner invited us to go to that camp out. And I really want to meet Jack and that, so I went. And I called Mary and told her about it. She says, well, save me a spot in the area. I'm going to go too then. And so she was there, and then Debbie Praggy found out we were going, so she went. And it was a good time with the SoSpeed people. No odor. And it didn't actually run off it because I was knelt down, looking down the trail, and I was adjusting a scope to look farther down the trail, and at corner of my right eye, I saw a little movement. I turned, and there it was. It was leaning in. 1 second. I had to answer the phone. Let them know I was on there. So I went in to that camp out, and no smell, no nothing. It moved quick. It didn't run. It got up and turned and run. That was that was October that same year, 2 years ago. It was down below my eye level. It was knelt down like he's trying to sneak in. And I think I knelt down near him myself to look down the trail. I believe that's what happened. And I'm telling you, me and Mary did go back. And so yes, Mike, it is Ohio. Scarborough. I think at a younger age they're more ornery. I don't think just certain regions. I think at younger age. No, I take Squatch baits with me now. Somebody I can outrun. Oh. Yes, Corky, to the left of us. I don't know. I don't think it was him. I think there was another one on the left side of us. Okay. With all honesty, that was kind of freaky. That's why Debbie didn't see it. Yeah, your sister. She's our official Squatch bait, but we got to take temporary ones when she ain't around. Hello, Mr. Dan Hagman. He's out here. But anyhow, folks, it's been an hour and 40 minutes now. And I want to thank you all for joining this open forum, since I kind of screwed up and lost that one recording. Thank you. Yeah, Corky, they do. And there is never just one. There, you might see one as it crosses the road, but is there another one still on this side, or are they crossed? You don't know. I believe there's more than one every time. Yes, please do, Cork. All right, folks, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to have Corky call me, and then tonight, and I'm done till Sunday. You guys will all have a good time. Good night. And here's my exit.
This has been an Agents of the Unexplained original podcast. Like us on Facebook. Subscribe and view on YouTube. And please visit our store link in the bio. Thank you for listening. And remember that paranormal is the new normal.